So I'm going to end up filming this in parts probably, but it's because I keep thinking of things that I want to say and just haven't taken the time to say it all the way through. So anyway, here's the thing. If I look at my diet, I just came from the gym, by the way, so that's why I'm wearing a robe, because I'm wearing that instead of a towel, since I go work out at the pool. Anyhow, if I look at myself from a year ago, yes, I've lost weight, but part of that was my diet, and part of it was I started taking semaglutide recently because it's supposed to be good for your kidneys. And as someone who has issues with their kidneys, I decided it would be a good idea to just try it. So I got it compounded. I regret that decision many days, but it helped me lose a little bit more weight, like 10, 12 pounds. But a year ago, I had an obsession with drinking Dr. Pepper, like at least one a day. And not just Dr. Pepper, but Dr. Pepper with nerds and vanilla and cherries, because yum, or at least that's what I thought. I would eat whatever I want whenever I wanted, but I really didn't think I was eating that much. And I wasn't. But the lesson here is not about eating healthy. The lesson here is that if you look at the ingredients of some of the things that you put in your body, you would be disgusted if you knew what they were. But unfortunately, they're all in really long terms. So I started making this video, not this specific video, the one that I'm going to piece in together. It's a segment. Because I saw this other video that this guy was sharing about an ingredient in energy drinks. And I was fascinated. And so then I kept telling my kids and my friends and anybody I knew, ooh, did you know that energy drinks are made with this? And then I started looking at it even more to figure out why energy drinks were made with that, and realized that it wasn't just energy drinks. It's all sorts of things. So I was shocked and appalled, needless to say. Now, you're gonna get grossed out, so this is your gross out warning. I tell some people this, and they're like, okay, but it's in water too. And all right, yeah, it is. But like, the thing about it is that water, they try to get it out of water. So that's the difference. They're not intentionally putting this ingredient in. They're trying to get it out. So it's a big difference to me. And then I've got people who are like, ooh, that's gross. I will never have that again, ever. Okay? And then there's people who are like,
why are you the way that you are? Honestly.
So if you're in the first camp of people who are like, okay, but it's in water, I don't begrudge you. I get it. I see what you're trying to say. But I also go, okay, again, but they're trying to clean it out of water, not intentionally put it in. If you're in the second camp who's like, ooh, that's gross, I don't want to know about that, this video is for you. If you're in that third camp who wants to judge me and get mad at me and think that I'm doing it just to torture you, stop watching now, because you won't like what I'm about to say. It's a whole thing for me. It's become very personal, and I'll probably make more than one video on this. And the reason it's become personal is because people that I'm close to have been ugly to me about it. Like I'm personally attacking them. No, I can't help it that the crap that you drink has this in it. Okay? I found out it's not in my Dr. Pepper, but I will say after I stopped drinking Dr. Pepper, I lost like 30 to 50 pounds. And I mean, it just kind of depended on the day, if I'm being honest. I found out though that this ingredient is in my nerds, which made me very sad. I'll still end up having one of those little snack things of nerds, and then I'll eat it, and then I'm like, oh, I forgot. So it's not always totally avoidable. But I cut out not just my soda, I cut out sugar pretty much, or slimmed it down quite a bit, and that's something I was probably participating in eating far too much. So even though I didn't eat a lot, I was eating a lot of sugar, and just, so yeah, I guess I needed to put more green in my diet. Anyway, all that to say, check this out, and then I'll explain it more.
Do you hear that sound, Karen? How many times has a Karen come up to you and said, "Oh my God, you're drinking Monster, that's so bad for you, you're going to die, that's going to give you a heart attack"? So, if you drink Monster, I'm sure you've heard loads of Karens come up and give out. Guys, these Karens are usually morbidly obese and don't even train. Why would you listen to their advice? Just because they heard someone else say it or heard something on the internet. The fact of reality is, it is a 0 calorie, 0 sugar drink with essential amino acids for energy and B vitamins. In moderation, just like anything.
Okay, so then he goes on to talk about how, you eat 100 bananas a day, that's still not healthy or whatever. And what he's saying is probably true. It probably does have amino acids, 0 calories, 0 sugar, whatever. Good for him. But there's something in there that's not great for you. And it's the vitamin B. And it's not that vitamin B is bad for you. It's the kind of vitamin B that's in there that's bad for you. And yes, when I found out about this, I was morbidly obese. But guess what? I'm not anymore because I cut this specific thing out of my diet. And also, I was having lots of gut health problems. And I cut it out of my diet. And it made a huge difference. So it's important to me to share that news with you. But this video is getting quite long, and I know that your attention span is quite short. So tune back in tomorrow when we discuss what vitamin B it is that needs to be done away with.